Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in this video, we are going to be reviewing the, analysis is what the video title says, the Star Wars Hunters official cinematic trailer. So just a side note really quickly, I'm watching the video posted on IGN. There are obviously multiple other YouTube channels that have it, like Zynga, the official Zynga YouTube channel has it. So if you want to go watch this trailer for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description to this one and the Zynga one so that you can watch it and maybe even make your own review if you have a YouTube channel. So I'm just going to do a quick talk just about Star Wars Hunters because I'm sure you've heard of Star Wars Hunters. It's obviously not a huge release because it's a Switch and mobile, so you know that already kind of eliminates a bunch of other Xbox players and PlayStation players. So, Star Wars Hunters is this arena-based game, as we now know, arena third-person shooter game where you can play online, I'm assuming, because that's basically what arena-based games are. For, like I said, mobile and Switch, and there's a bunch of characters that are based on Star Wars that are based on, like, Wookiees and stuff, but there are no Star Wars canon characters. These are all original planets, all original characters, and this is supposed to take place after the Battle of Endor, but this is not canon, I'm going to assume, because there are a couple Jedi that are featured in here, and then this would break the, kind of canon, but there's no overall confirmation if this is canon or not, so we're going to try to keep an open mind. But just keep in mind that if you want to just note that, then this is probably not canon. But enough of me talking, and let me get right into it. So right here, let's just see. Okay, so first there's just the Switch thing, because it's Switch exclusive. Then you see what appears to be based on Tatooine is what I'm going to say this is. And then you see a search ship going over. You kind of see, like, tarps on the thing that are kind of holding that are kind of like above the houses, kind of like a sunshade or something, which are clearly based off of Tatooine, how they have those sunshades on it. And actually, it's got a large resemblance to Battlefront 2015 right here. Just graphics look way, way, way better. You should definitely see the graphics. So, too bad this is not going to be like a PS5. If this was a PS5 game, this would be super cool to see on the new graphics on PS5, but like I said at the beginning. So then you see a search droid, which kind of has a resemblance to a new class attack shuttle. I'm going to be honest, I actually thought it was a new class attack shuttle at first, but it's a search shuttle, which is landing down. And then when it goes down, you see a kind of token that has some Aurebesh on it, which, if I pause it really carefully, I cannot translate because I've not been in the Star Wars universe yet, and I have not learned Aurebesh. So, once I get a nice screenshot of it, I'll translate it for you on the screen, is what you're probably seeing, so you'll be able to figure out what that means. I bet it's probably like star or something, I bet you what it says, or maybe it's just like, I don't know what it says, but, yep. There's that, and yeah, definitely Aurebesh. Then you see a couple shots going. You see somebody run by really quickly. Then you see somebody land, and they appear to have a lightsaber in their hand. Then we get a close-up of their face, which this person, I do not know her name because I've not stayed very up to date, but the names have been leaked before because we got some screenshots, which if you want, I can go over at the end. That's going to be kind of like a 2-in-1 video, but if you just want to stick around, the main part of this video will be over the trailer, and then I'll just quickly go over the screenshots at the end. Bombastic made a full video on that, so I'll link it in the description. So you see this character, and you see that her lightsaber appears to be double-ended lightsaber, because on the other end, you see something else that kind of looks like another emitter on the other side, so it's probably going to be like a Darth Maul-style double-bladed. And this is the main reason why this is not canon, is because this is a Sith, and the rule of 2, so this is probably not canon, but, So right there, then we see somebody, and at first I thought this was Boba Fett. I saw, like, the green armor that you can see right here, and I was like, oh my god, that's Boba Fett. I didn't know Boba Fett was featured in this game, but then you're going to see in a couple seconds. So, a quick shot, and you can hear that it's got the same sound effect as Boba Fett's blaster, I think it is. It kind of has a bit of resemblance to Jango's, but not really. So, it's Boba Fett's blaster is what I'm going to say, so that's based off of that. You see deflection of the lightsaber, and then you see the face of the Mandalorian, and you can definitely tell that it's got kind of a, like a greenish helmet with some gold on the main, like, faceplate. So, and then you see its armor, which the armor, it looks really cool in these graphics of the game. Like, this is obviously not this is a cinematic trailer, so there's no actual gameplay, so this is a cinematic trailer. But you can definitely tell how good the graphics are in this screenshot right here, so I wonder how good it's going to be in the actual game. Because, like I said, this is a cinematic trailer. And then you can see a bit of weathering on the Mandalorian. So you see jetpack and start shooting at the girl. She deflects and she says, "Don't need them." I guess she's talking about the blasters. I wasn't really listening to the audio, really. If you want Aaron. So I'm guessing that the Mando's name is Aaron. So she hides behind a corner while the Mando's still shooting. You'll have to do better than that, is what she's about to say, and then you hear a lightsaber ignite in the background. Then he jetpacks away, and then he says, "It's all yours, Gross," or maybe Cross is what she said, like what he said. So I'm guessing that person's name is Gross or Cross. I really don't know, sorry. So then you see she ignites her lightsaber, and right next to him you see the Wookiee, which was also confirmed in another screenshot. I think the Wookiee's name is like Gorsh or something, really. I have no idea what the Wookiee's name is. So you see the classic Chewbacca scream. Smashes a wall with like, I paused it pretty good. It appears to be like an axe-looking thing, so I don't know, Wookiees have axes now. And as you can see, the Wookiee has the classic Chewbacca, what do I call this? Kind of like his collar thingy that he has on him. So it's got that. Then she gets pushed to a wall. And then you see that when the Wookiee has two of those things, and it looked like it was about to try to smash her. Then you got a look at the stormtrooper who has a crack in his mask, and it looks like he has a ginormous machine gun. To the Empire is what he just said. Now he's shooting. Hope you can hear my voice. I can handle the Sentinel. So maybe Sentinel is like a rank in the army. I don't really know the army rank, so that maybe that's his name, Sentinel. Then you see the Mando who's hovering down with a flamethrower. And then you see she jumps away. She does kind of like a forced jump backwards when he does his flamethrower. So I'm guessing that the flamethrower, you're going to have a certain amount of time that you can flamethrow with it. And then, like, your fuel's going to run out and you'll have to refuel or something. You see the ignition of the lightsaber. And then a droideka slides right between them. And the music, you have to admire the music. So then you see a blue lightsaber, and then boom, slash, and there's a droid Jedi whose name is RJX1. I kind of want to say, but that is the first droid Jedi we're getting. So as you see, this is probably the biggest reason why this is not canon, but this is definitely cool to see droid Jedi. And as Bombastic pointed out, or somebody in the comments of one of Bombastic's videos, it appears to have a bit of resemblance to L3. As you can see, the mouthpiece has a lot of resemblance to L3, and then you see that its armor actually resembles Jedi robes, so it's like plating. It's supposed to make it look like Jedi robes, but and then you can see again that the droid is weathered again. To the light side Sith. Then you see a jump back. Fully. So yeah, you see that she's just, and then there's a bunch of smoke surrounding him. Then you see the Mando, close up of the Mando, and to the left you saw the J1 Jedi. Then right behind him, you see two Jawas kind of stacked on top of each other, and then you see the bottom one throws what appears to be kind of like, I don't know, like a canister or something. Maybe it's one of like, it kind of looks like what's it called? Those things that they put on droids so that they can't move, whatever those are called, from A New Hope, that they put on 3PO and R2. It's kind of like a restricting chip that restricts all their abilities. So maybe that would be used, maybe that's like a power that you can use against the droideka, you know, that droideka that we saw earlier. Maybe you could stun the droideka for a couple seconds. That would be a cool power. Then you see that Wookiee that I was talking about earlier. The fight, we do this together. And then you see the droideka, which is painted purple with a bit of kind of orange lines on it. And then you see that inside is a Ugnaught, kind of like Quill, and the Ugnaughts that you first saw in Empire. Show them what we got. Then you see that machine gun trooper. Then you see somebody right here with a mechanical leg. I paused it perfectly. You can see the mechanical leg. Two mechanical legs. And you see that it's a girl. And she's got a gun that has a very striking resemblance to the DL-44 blaster pistol, which, if you know what it is, the DL-44 is Han Solo's trusty blaster pistol that he kept at his side that was given to him by Tobias Beckett. So it has a bit of resemblance to a modified DL-44 blaster pistol, like the scope thing where you look through. On Han's, it's on the top. Well, in this one, it's on the left. But it's got a pretty striking resemblance. If she shoots, maybe I can hear, because Han Solo's blaster has a very... like, you can definitely hear that it sounds, it's got a specific sound. So then you see the ginormous battle arena, and this is what I was talking about earlier about arena-based games. So it's basically, you have a map, it's not like a circle arena. You have a big map, a nice big map, and then you can wander around the map, and then you battle against online players. And I'm guessing that in each match, you can only choose, there's only one of each character. Maybe there are a couple bonus characters that are like lesser, more like just like, maybe you can buy like just a trooper or something. Or you know what would be cool in this game? If you could just pay like 20 credits, and then you can have a squad of AI controlled troopers. So they're basically just like AI, and they're just kind of like dumb people, dumb AI that's just supposed to kind of bother the other characters. So that would be cool if you could like buy a squad of like AI troopers or something, but I kind of doubt that. So it's probably going to be a squad of, as you can see right here, there's 4 light side, 4 dark side, so it's probably going to be a 8 match, and then you probably do 1v1s and stuff like that. So a standard match will probably be with 8 people, 1 of each of the main hero characters, and maybe a couple other heroes that have not been revealed yet. And then that's what basically the heroes are going to be. On your mark, is what they say. And then you see the Jawa, who looks like he's about to throw something, so maybe it's like a stun grenade or something. So you do the throw, then you see the epic battle with all that, you can see the markings on the floor. Then you see it back up, and you can see the circle arena. So this map, like I told you earlier, it's original planet. So this map is supposed to be based on Tatooine, but it's not Tatooine. So as you can see what I'm going on here. Then you can see the voice of the person who's doing the narration right now, which you probably can't hear because I've muted it, it sounds kind of like a droid, but it also kind of sounds like maybe a person of some sort. I feel like I've heard this voice before. It kind of sounds like, you know what, I just remembered? It kind of sounds like that droid from the Star Wars Resistance episode, the Vex Vortex 2000. So if you know about Star Wars Resistance, it was one of the lesser rated series, and it's probably my least favorite Star Wars series. In one of the episodes, they go to Frankie the Hutt's casino, and the voice of that droid sounds exactly like this droid. So I'm guessing that they probably took the audio from the Star Wars Resistance. So unless you've watched the series before, then you probably would have not noticed that. So then you see a couple different arenas. So you see one arena appears to be the Tatooine arena. One arena all the way on the right appears to kind of look like a Yavin 4 arena. It's got a bit of green. Maybe it's like a Force of Endor. And then the one on the left, it could either be the snow arena, which is not Hoth, it's just a snow planet, or it kind of has a bit of resemblance to clouds. So this could be clouds I'm seeing. And then all the arenas look like they're kind of like taking place on like a spiky planet, because you can see spikes in the background. So maybe this is supposed to be based off of Geonosis, but that's what that is. Then all the way in the back, you can see a little bit of Aurebesh, which I will translate, and you'll probably be able to see it on the screen right now. So 30 seconds, so that could mean something. Maybe the matches are a limited amount of time, so obviously not like 30 seconds, but it's probably like a 10-minute match. So it's first probably to take out all the enemies, or maybe collect something. Or maybe this will be like the Battlefront 2015, how there were different modes that you can play against, like Gonk droids, where you're supposed to droid hunt, cargo drop, hero hunt, so maybe there'll be different modes. So it's kind of like a Battlefront 2015, but they're expanding on the online player capabilities and all this stuff like that, with more arena-based third person, like I said. And maybe, like in Battlefront 2015 and Battlefront 2016, there will be an option to go into first person, but that was kind of a Battlefront 2015 and Battlefront 2 kind of thing that they only put in those games. But I guess that would be kind of cool, because it is kind of helpful when you have a first-person games. Personally, I do prefer third-person games, but first-person is sometimes helpful to just see through the scope. Fantastic is what you hear. And then you just get really far, and actually in the distance, you can see all the way in the top right corner, you saw a ship flying by. And for some reason, in this frame right here, it has a resemblance to Slave 1 for some reason. I'll have to rewatch this frame again. But it has a striking resemblance to Slave 1 for some reason. So, I don't know. Maybe there will be some flying capabilities or something. I kind of doubt that, because, like I said, this is a arena-based game. And then, actually, in the background, I just noticed this, you can see 2 suns. So, maybe it's like a mix between Geonosis and Tatooine planet. Star Wars Hunters, and then the pink and purple and orange color scheme. And then the music in the background, and that, oh wait, there's one more part right here, I totally forgot about this. You see them, so this character right here, I paused perfectly on the face of a character. Now this character was not featured at all in the rest of the trailer that we just saw. So maybe this was one of the characters. Maybe this is like a special character that you need to get like 4,000 credits and then you could buy this character. And maybe this is like a super powerful character or something. But this was not featured in any in the other trailer that we just got, the entire other trailer. So then you see the Wookiee, to the left you see the droid, and then to the right you see that character that I was just talking about, and a door opening which leads to the Hoth planet. Well, it's based on Hoth. So this is probably the beginning of the match. You get a small cutscene with obviously the map loading, and then that's probably the beginning of the match. Then you see somebody walking towards them, and that's the Sith Jedi. Sith Jedi. You're on a winning streak here, then the girl over there, so it's a girl in the mask or something. So maybe that was the character that we saw earlier with the robotic leg or something, but I don't know. Says the Jedi says I hope we have a winning streak, and then he says she just said, sorry, let me just get back a couple seconds. So sorry about that. So yeah, the Jedi, do not let me down. You must be going for my record. Then the Wookiee laughs as a Chewbacca laugh. And Star Wars Hunters coming 2022. Pre-register today to unlock exclusive in-game content. StarWarsHunters.com. So that is the end of the trailer. And in probably 2 days, I'm going to be making a video fully devoted to everything we know about Star Wars Hunters. But quickly, I just want to say is that if you are thinking of getting this game, then I definitely, like, even though it does not look very promising, well, I mean, it looks pretty promising in this trailer, but not as big as any other games, this game is going to be free, so just get it anyways, because you're not going to lose anything. There's microtransactions, but I'll talk all about that in my everything you need to know about Star Wars Hunters. So subscribe, I guess, so you get notified when I do post that video if you want all the info on Star Wars Hunters, because this looks like it's not going to be as big of a game as like Jedi Fallen Order 2 or something, or Battlefront 3, but this still could get a couple fans excited, and personally it does look pretty good, but it's a shame that it's only going to be on mobile and Switch. But that, like I said, is the Star Wars Hunters official cinematic trailer, is what it says. So, like I said, I'll link the trailer in the description, the IGN and the official Zynga trailer, so you can watch this yourself and maybe even like make a video review on it if you do that kind of stuff. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, like and subscribe so you know when I do post my everything we know about Star Wars Hunters video. And bye.
I am a Jedi. Like my father before me.
So be it, Jedi.